But I was adopted out of my family at the age of 3, and I was adopted, given to a gentleman who ran an after-hour joint, speakeasy, so to say, sold liquor, got rooming houses and rented out rooms to men only. And so all the men that lived there mainly drank alcohol. So I was just around that a lot. And a lot of my father told me to go wake them up some of the time and to I tell them it's time for them to eat something because all they did was drink liquor all day. So I would go wake up 1 or 2 guys every now and then, and they'd be deceased. I was going to East High School, did my elementary, junior high, all that with good grades. Got to high school, East High School, and I started just not going to school, skipping. More and more liquor was being involved in my life. So I was actually stealing from my father, stealing his liquor, taking it to school with me and my buddies, drinking liquor, and then came to marijuana. Started smoking marijuana in high school. I was a basketball player, so I played basketball all the time. So me and the guys get done playing basketball. We always go get us a couple 40-ounces and drink them, turn them up and this and that. Then we went to the hard liquor, started drinking hard liquor, vodka, gin, whatever our money would buy at that point in time. We always have somebody older to go get it for us, of course. Started drinking hard liquor and did that for years. And I just thought it was normal because that's how I was raised up. In my household, that was a normal thing. People were sitting there drinking, laughing, joking, and enjoying themselves, seemed like to me. And as I think about it today, they was not enjoying themselves, they were killing themselves. There was a Hispanic guy. He asked me, he said, "Poppy, you have baking soda?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Come through the back door." And I didn't know what he wanted it for. So I brought it to the back door, and he got some, put it in a cigar tube, and put some cocaine in it. And heated it up and cooked it up and dropped it on a plate, cut a little piece, said, "Here, Poppy, try." And that point on, it was just a run from '86 to 2002 when I got incarcerated. So I was smoking crack daily, day in, day out, day in, day out. Wasn't bathing, wasn't changing clothes, didn't care about nothing, robbing, stealing, cheating. And that was just my life for them 16 years. So I asked them for a drug and alcohol program. So I thought I would get one 90 days or something and still live in Erie and do one, maybe Cadenza Crossroads here in Erie. So when I went to court, they decided to sentence me to a 12 to 24 months, which the max I can get was 24 months, but in a TC program downstate. And this TC program was down in Crescent, Pennsylvania, which is one of the highest mountains in the state of Pennsylvania, which is the Pennsylvania State Tuberculosis Center. This was a therapeutic community, which was 4 people to a cubicle, and 4 men basically, and so they had 2 sides. So and it was more like kind of like the mission. So 38 days came around, and my counselor said, "Curtis, you're at 38 days. You got 1 week left we don't know what we're going to do for your 45 days up. We don't know what we're going to do with you." And I said, "Well, you can't send me back downstate. I haven't done anything to go back downstate." They said, "No, we're not going to send you back downstate. We're just going to try to find some place for you." So then they asked me, they said, "Well, have you ever heard of the Erie City Mission New Life program?" I said, "Erie City Mission?" I said, "No, I've heard of it, but I used to get home late with them parade. I didn't even go down there for public lunch. I think I was better than that. I'm not going down there with them people." So my counselor said, "We're just going down there to give it do it in orientation and just let them know what the program, let you know what the program is about, and you might change your mind about it."
I saw in Curtis that he really had a desire to do the program. So I wanted to, I guess working here myself, you want to see all the men succeed. And if you know they want to succeed, then you're able to work with them and talk to them and just be that person that if they need to talk to somebody, then you're there.
The only thing I completed in my life was drugs and alcohol. I didn't complete high school or anything. So, so I said, it's the only thing I completed, and I'm going to complete this time. I can't run from it. I got to face it.
I'm really proud of Curtis because, from where he came from, it was a negative thing. And now I look at Kurt, and he's a perfect example of what you can do when you stay clean and you work a program.
If the mission wasn't here today, my life I'd probably be dead. Probably wouldn't be here. When I was in my addiction, the worst drug there was out there was crack cocaine. But now, I was introduced to the meth. I wasn't introduced to the heroin. I wasn't introduced to the ice. I wasn't introduced to none of the heavy drugs that's out there right now. And if I probably stayed out there, even with the crack, the marijuana and all that, they were putting a lot of fentanyl in it. And knowing my addiction, enough isn't enough, and I just kept going until somebody found me dead. See, the mission means love, hope, peace, and restoration. That's all just what they've done to me, how they've changed my life. Erie the program director came to me and said, Curtis, we want to hire you, but you can't live at the mission, which I already had a home plan in place at that point in time. And so I said, okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So that was a Sunday afternoon. I had completed the program. That was my 6 months. And my wife, who's my wife now, married of 18 years, been together 20 years, came and picked me up and moved in with her. And that's how I ended up at the mission. And so I've been at the mission now 20 years. Where I'm at today in life is, I'm at peace. I'm happy. I can help more than I could before I got to the mission. Before I got to the mission, I wasn't thinking about helping anybody. I couldn't help myself at that point in time. So I'm definitely at peace. I'm definitely happy where God has me at today because He's first and foremost in my life today. When I was in my addiction, He was last in my life.